everyone. Apple and I were just about to sit down for a story before getting some work done in our victory garden. Would you like to join us? This is a very special story about a tractor named Rosie. Now, Rosie provided help during World War II. Rosie the Tractor was made and used by two groups of very special women who helped on the home front during the war. As I read the story today, see if you can spot the Rosies working in the factories and the Women's Land Army working on the farm. Let's get started. Rosie, Stronger Than Steel by Lindsay Ward. Refrigerators, fences, old cars, and a toaster, all melted down to build me up strong. Of scrap and sweat, I was forged to be tough. With each weld, each rivet, and each spark that was shed, I rose from the ground, a one of a kind. Down on the floor, the ladies would sing, "This is our Rosie, stronger than steel. She'll plow all the land with a turn of her wheel. Harvest the fields, take care of your farm. Do this, dear Rosie, and keep out of harm." Then they left their mark to remember us by. They whispered in close. Grateful, I delivered my oath. I'll plow and I'll dig and I'll plow, no matter the job. This is my vow. Then we said our goodbyes through the cracks of my crate. I traveled great distances through air and by sea, on truck and by train, in the darkness and silence. Finally, we stopped and my crate opened up. Then I saw it, all covered in weeds, my field, my place, my farm in need. The tall grass tickled as my blades dug deep. I felt the ground churn as the dirt splashed up. Amidst the endless green, covered in mud, beside the brave land girls, I found my new home. We worked day and night, we grew many crops, wheat and barley, oats and potatoes, sugar beets, currants, apples, and tomatoes. They all rose up to the tune of my song. I plow and I dig and I plow, no matter the job, this is my vow. Some days were endless, heavy with fear, hiding in fields, quietly moving beneath the shadows above, whispering over and over, I plow and I dig and I plow, no matter the job, this is my vow. But more crops were needed, load after load sent out to the troops to feed them, to help them, to win the war. The work was tough, but we were tougher, clearing and logging, hauling and fixing, day after day, year after year. Then, one spring day, in field after field, cheers rang out, a celebration spread throughout the world. The war was over. Time passed and the world around changed. New young tractors took to the fields. I taught them to plow, to dig and to sow, to churn up the dirt and make it all grow. And then, one day, a bang, a growl, and a puff of black smoke. There I was stuck. Hauled into the barn, the farmers all tinkered. My eyes grew heavy as I drifted to sleep, and I dreamt of the ladies who built me and sang, "This is our Rosie, stronger than steel. She'll plow all the land with a turn of her wheel." It must have been days, I wasn't quite sure. Then deep from my engine, a shudder, a flutter, I sputtered to life. Real rubber tires, shiny new paint, and my rose, a gift all those years ago, had blossomed full and bright, wrapping me in petals. Rosie, stronger than steel. Thank you, dear Rosie, for all you have done. Without your service, we wouldn't have won. All those years ago, I'd given my oath to the women who'd built me and farmed alongside me. Bravely together, we summoned our courage. Together we worked and fought to be free. The end. That was such a good story. You know, it took a lot of hard work and a lot of hope to provide support for our soldiers during World War II back home on the home front. Maybe think of some ways that you can provide support to your families and your communities, just like the Rosies and just like the Women's Land Army. All right, that's apples. Sounds like I better get those tomatoes in the ground. They ain't gonna plant themselves. So everybody have a wonderful VE day. V for victory. And maybe we'll have another story sometime soon. Bye. All right, Apple, where's the shovel?